Some big news dropped yesterday. I'm sure you're well aware. But in case you aren't, Jonathan Majors is out as Kang in the MCU. So he will no longer be playing Kang the Conqueror. And that leaves some questions in the air. What's going to happen with Avengers 5? What's going to happen with Secret Wars? What is the future of the Marvel brand now? And the latest rumor was that they were going to try to get John Boyega, and he said, no. No, thank you. Recasting Kang, 10 actors who could replace Jonathan Majors in the MCU. Recent updates strongly suggest that Marvel Studios will take the MCU's Kang the Conqueror in a direction that doesn't involve Jonathan Majors. And one of the people that they would like to get him to play him is John Boyega. And he wants no part of that. There was somebody, so this was I think over the summer back in November, somebody had tagged John Boyega on X, Twitter, and suggested that Marvel could cast him to take over the role from Majors because of all the controversy. And he just posted a picture of Donkey from Shrek shaking his head no. He doesn't want anything to do with it. He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to be in the MCU. Now, never say never, because I'm sure if they came to him and said, look, we got this gigantic check. We want you to be in the movie. He would probably say yes. Because I guarantee you that he is going to be in that new Rey movie, probably like as a Jedi in training or something. I almost promise you that is going to happen. And that's why he was meeting with Kathleen Kennedy and stuff not that long ago. But he's been pretty vocal about his thoughts on Disney and how he was treated in those Star Wars movies, which was poorly, because he was probably one of the more interesting characters out of The Force Awakens, and then they completely wasted him in The Last Jedi and really didn't do much with him in The Rise of Skywalker either. But he doesn't want anything to do with Marvel. A lot of people don't. Why do you think they had to get Pedro Pascal to play Reed Richards, who, by the way, was not even anywhere near their first choice? But a bunch of people turned them down for this role. Nobody wanted to play Reed Richards in the MCU. Nobody wanted to play him. I'm telling you, he's going to become a villain. He's going to become the Maker. I saw some people say, well, the Maker's a cool villain in my last video on this. And you're right, he is a cool villain. However, I would like Reed Richards to actually be the real Reed Richards from the 616, not the ultimate version. So, I don't know. The Marvel is such a shit mess right now. But they're going to have trouble. So they recast. So here's what's going on right now from what I've seen. Avengers Kang Dynasty has now been titled Avengers 5, and that is the name of it right now. It was supposed to start shooting next year. I think early 2024. It was supposed to start. I say next year like it's a while off. It's like a couple of weeks, but I think it was supposed to start shooting in the next couple of months. That's not going to happen now because they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do with it. They're either going to pivot to Doctor Doom, which I think would be a mistake, honestly, to introduce him this early. And he needs to be in the Fantastic Four first, but that movie's probably going to turn Pedro Pascal into the villain. We'll see. Or they can just recast because it's the multiverse. He doesn't have to look. It's the multiverse. He doesn't have to look like Jonathan Majors. He can be anybody. The intention was for him to play every role, but that seems to be changing. So, what do they do now? They can't get top talent. John Boyega is not going to come to the MCU unless they cut him a fat check. He doesn't want anything to do with these kinds of movies right now. He's doing a bunch of indie movies, and he's doing a pretty good job in them. Here's another comment he said, though, just to let you know. He said, nevertheless, during a Men's Health interview, he said, the MCU is not in the vision for me now. He wants to continue taking more nuanced roles. He wants to take indie roles. He wants to kind of really be an actor. So that's what he's doing. So they're going to have to really go and find somebody, and most people don't want to be in these roles. I think Pedro Pascal was like their 5th or 6th choice for this role. A bunch of people turned down the role for Reed Richards. So, it's funny. Like 10 years ago, everybody wanted to be in these movies. Nobody wants to be in them now. Except people that are used to being emasculated in their roles, like Pedro Pascal here. Plenty of experience having his character turn into a bitch. Go watch Mandalorian Season 3. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny. They're going to have to get somebody, and unless they can get somebody to actually take that role, they might have to pivot. And they'll find somebody eventually, but they want somebody like this. More high-profile actor, and that's just not going to happen. Let's say having Will Smith. He might take it. God, please take the role, Will Smith. Take that role. This guy can't do it. He's dead. He died in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It would look kind of stupid if he showed up playing Kang. I don't know if this guy would even take it. I like this guy as Black Manta. I doubt. Who knows? Maybe he would take it. This actually would be who they should call, honestly. This guy could do it. He plays an imposing badass villain. Like he was good in the first Aquaman. He looks good in the new one. Too bad the new one's a piece of shit. Let's see. What has he been? Straight Outta Compton. Oh, yeah, he was in that. Jeffrey Wright, he's not going to take that role. He's too busy being in shit that people actually want to see. So, I don't know. We'll see. I doubt, that get a woman. Yeah, I'm sure that will be a smart one. Smart move there, MCU. Just keep leaning into it. So, I don't know what they do. I really hope that they don't jump into Doom. Maybe save that for Secret Wars. But, who knows? This is obviously not being ran by the smartest people anymore, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, what do you think they should do? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.